Uh, he's from Dayton. He runs a weekly show at Carmichael's, and he's a regular at Wiley's. It's Caleb Lee.
You guys smell chocolate? I'm right here. I'm performing. Hi, how you doing? I was like, is it me? Like, I'm that fat that I'm like, do I smell like chocolate? I thought I had this professional comedy thing down a little bit. You look like Kaylee Kuko from The Big Bang Theory.
I hear that often.
Nice to see you.
I'm actually hers.
Hell yeah. Retired out here, huh? I would have thought you would have been like a Cincinnati gal, you know what I mean? I didn't expect like flannel like this. So give it up for Jess Grell, everybody. Jess, Jess kind of reminds me of my best friend's mom who used to let us drink wine underage. You want to see me later? Just get you another chain cabs, big boy. Hey, I'm trying to get that gift and send it back later, okay? So I'm here for all the free wine. I ain't gonna lie, you guys really got pissed about the HGTV. I'm gonna say it. Everyone in here, all of you looked offended. I seen it. All of you felt some type of way. Probably like, so comedians are just dressing in big old picnic blankets, huh? Is that Kung Fu Panda? In real life? This guy right here looks like Guy Fieri of the town. He hates it. He's like, I miss this place when it was a Mexican restaurant, alright? It's not the same anymore. Shit. This looks like a Trump rally, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of fucking, get your bootstraps on, buddy. Look at motherfuckers in here tonight. A lot of Fox News dads in here tonight. Jesus. I'm white trash. I don't belong here. Like, I just feel like every time I should drink the free wine, I should have my pinky out or something, you know what I mean? Just to fit in. So my name is Caleb with a P. Parents white trash, couldn't spell. I like to think growing up in Dayton, folks, I had a balanced childhood. My dad was a Christian dictator who would yell whole Bible chapters all around the house. Like a fucking psycho. But my mom was listening to whole albums of Afro Man. On Xanax. Revelation 12:17 says women shall be the end of time group who come to love and serve and worship God and be faithful to Him and Him only. Afro Man 12:17 says, she won't let me fuck. Baby, I really need a bus tonight. Ooh, amen. That joke was inspired by Joel Osteen. Fuck yeah, I was hoping y'all wasn't a Joel Osteen crowd, because sometimes that gets real weird, you know? It's a little awkward. Hell yeah. I'll take a drink too, since that's like an applause break. I'll take it. For here, that's a fucking applause break. Thank you. But she's still giving me a clap like my mom. She's like, good job, buddy. You're doing it. You're making it. You're warming them up. Hell yeah. Pour it up, pour it up. Good job. I want to thank my mom who, right before the pandemic, passed away. She actually had me, pursue my dreams of stand-up comedy. Oh, it's pretty amazing, eh? Clap for my dead mom, everybody. Come on, that was drinking. I'll never forget the things she used to say to me growing up, Like, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, sweet Bubby. Good morning to you. And Stop looking at my beard, you little motherfucker. Go fetch me a Mountain Dew. I need a cigarette. It's parent-teacher conference day. You said you'd shave. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. So that's when that wine tipsy just kicks in, where all the free wine as the comics get. You're like, man, raspberry and grape is really nice. When you're going over, you're like, what will they like? I don't have any avocado jokes. I'm very sorry. It's the first time I've been to a winery, you know what I mean? Grapes. All right, y'all. So I have a resolution on how we can reduce mass shooters in our country, y'all. Here we go. Everybody tense up. Woo. Listen, hear me out. It's not gun control, but legal prostitution. Like, maybe if these guys let off a few rounds, they won't let off a few rounds. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring us together as a country. You guys look like a fun crowd. Especially this table right here. I think I used to work with this lady. I don't know. Gotcha. So they were talking shit. Like, yeah, he was at the call center. This guy was high all the time. The weirdest little motherfucker. These are all accusations. I will not take them. I've never met Kaylee in my life. That's the thing about comedy. You never know who you're going to meet. You know what I mean? You can run into like your high school principal, be like, hey. Right? Like, life. All right, you guys seem like a fun crowd. I'm going to do this one. Don't be judging me by my Care Bear shirt cover out here, y'all. I'm a big dude with some really good penis. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm what they call the heaviest weight. Still see that penis. But like as a white guy, you know. The ceiling is the roof for me. But listen, ladies. Comes to sex. I'm not no basic bitch, but I love me some missionary. I got them legs shaking, quivering on my big man titties, right? And I'm fucking slashing that clit like Slash from Guns N' Roses, pounding away. Do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. Call me Joe Burrow, baby. So I'm a devout father to an 8-year-old daughter I love more than anything. All right, hold on. I guess everybody's still thinking about that. Like, you just do Axl Rose? Like, yeah, I fucking did it. I did. But I practiced that. Ain't that something? In this shirt. A lot of y'all are like, I kind of like Chumley guest starring as a Disney movie grandson. He kind of does look like Johnny Depp if he lost that Trout Amber Heard. A lot of Johnny Depp fans here tonight. I see it. Personal. Is that John Wayne Gacy if he killed Cake? John Wayne Gacy if he killed Cake. You didn't laugh still. What the fuck? I repeated it for you to laugh and you didn't. I have nothing to say to that. Except later they're going to ask me, like, you trying to go home with us after the show? I actually like that joke. Like, alright. What am I doing on time? How are we doing on time here? How many minutes? I don't know. Alright, keep going. In the bedroom is. Alright, I got it. Safe word? Alright. So, what I've learned in my lifetime, y'all, is that Some of these ladies I've been dating out here are strongly split across the board when it comes to the daddy kink. So they're like, oh my God, and that's not so bad compared to like, Caleb, my dad used to hit me from the back. Another word of this daddy shit, you're going to jail like R. Kelly. Thanks, camera guy. I appreciate it. You look like you was from Reno 911. I love you, dude. Thank you. He mows the lawns around here. Okay.
I do. Literally.
Got him. He's got a fucking president's mustache. You'd be like, John Deere. Alright, I got one more for y'all, and then I'm gonna head on out of here. Is that cool, man? You guys have been a fantastic crowd. I love y'all. You guys have been not as uptight as I thought. I like it. What's up? So I've seen a lot of crazy shit happen in my life, y'all. I recently seen there was a video of a shooting at a local O'Reilly's in Dayton. Anybody seen this? Starts out like this. Bitch! Bitch! You're not gonna be talking about my motherfucking mama, bitch, another word. I'm coming across that counter and I'm gonna beat your ass. She proceeds to pull the O'Reilly's lady from the counter, starts hitting her with like a fucking 12-piece. I told you, bitch! I told you! I just wanted to return a battery, bitch! And I'm at home like, come on, O'Reilly's lady, fight back! She does. She said, baby, it's not how we do things around here. Pow! And she shoots her. But like in the arm though, because she wanted to keep her job. Due to the recent events, I think O'Reilly should change their theme song. Be like, O'Reilly's, we shoot first. Ow! You shot me! Well, that's it. That's the closer, everybody. Let me continue with the team lead. You guys have been fantastic. Let me your host up here, Jessica Grau.
You guys having a good time? Yeah. If you were here the first night, you may have remembered this guy. He is a really awesome comedian from Dayton, and he's my roadie. It's Joe Robinette.
One more time for Jess and Caleb, guys. I hope you guys will bear with me tonight. I'm kind of losing my voice here. I got so much cold and sinus medicine in me. I think if I get a couple more drinks from the bar and eat my cell phone battery, I could shit out some fairly decent meth. I don't know, Ian. Maybe your definition of decent meth differs from mine. I am from Dayton. I think Dayton's the only city in the country where Narcan is more commonly referred to as buzzkill. I say I'm from Dayton. I actually grew up about 20 or 30 miles north of there in kind of a small farming community like this one. Predominantly white, kind of like this one. And then in 4th grade, we got one tan guy, and everybody called him Chico. Like, the kids called him Chico, the teachers called him Chico, his parents even started calling him Chico. Dude's name was Tony, and he was Vietnamese. Still is, as far as I know, but it's been a while. No, our school was cheap. Instead of reading Great Expectations like a lot of high schools do, we just watch reruns of Good Times. Wrong community. It's hard to believe it's been over 25 years since my high school principal sat me down and said, I'm going to be watching you a lot this year, Robinette. Well, my interpretation of that conversation changed last month when he was sentenced on 17 counts of child pornography. Maybe that guy did like me. I call that joke Alan E. Smith of West Milton, Ohio. 43 Wright Road, 45383. Such a weird thing, man. I heard a guy on the news say, and now for the worst case of child pornography that I've ever heard. Well, you're not really supposed to rate them, Kenneth. Like, they're all bad. If you have a worst, you have a best. Like, what was the best case? I'm going to go ahead and leave my example off for the record there. I really think if we're not going to execute pedophiles, we should at least exile them somewhere. And I don't know, maybe every 3 or 4 years we'll send them all the really, really, really bad kids. My kid just turned like 12 or 13 the other week, and took her to one of these Shriners circuses and kind of won our money back. Like, I didn't see a single one of those kids from the commercials. Come on, girl's got a Maury eel for an arm. You're not going to put her in a circus. Keep seeing East Palestine, Ohio in the news. It's crazy. It's already been over a month, and they still don't know exactly what happened. And just wonder if anybody's looked into East Israel, Ohio. Feel like those two communities probably don't get along. Went to a Hobby Lobby earlier this week, and kind of a different checkout process at the Hobby Lobby, but once I accepted the blood and body of Christ, I was able to purchase my Jesus-scented candle. Last Sunday, I actually went to a Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witness and didn't go in, just pounded on the front door until somebody finally came out and answered and asked if they had a moment to talk about the stupid shit I believe in. They did not. Found out this year I got some idiots for neighbors. They named their dog Hitler. Like, I can't help but wonder what other names they'll execute such poor decision making on. Hi, we're the Johnsons. This is our daughter Cocktease and our son Active Shooter. Realize it probably says something about me that I put being a Cocktease and an Active Shooter on par with each other is the worst thing you could be, but men and women just excel at different things. Saw a documentary the other day that claims that Abraham Lincoln was actually gay, which, if that's true, would make him the first really, really, really ugly gay guy. Like, they're usually a little more put together than that. I don't know. I just hope he called it his Lincoln log. Dicks are gross, man. I barely tolerate my own. Like, when I pee, I hold it by the scruff like a bad puppy. Reading the news online, because I guess I don't really care about facts with my news, but I found out marijuana does affect the brain because I read the headline, Tyson recalls chicken wings, and I gotta admit, I sat there for a few seconds thinking, why in the hell would anybody write an article about Mike Tyson's chicken recollections? There's a lot of stuff online, don't know if it's all true. Like, I read that UFC and KFC are set to merge this spring to create the ultimate finger-licking cockfighting ring. We're looking forward to that. I saw on Facebook that one of my favorite bands, Queen, is set to go on tour again this summer with American Idol runner-up Adam Lambert. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I feel like the only way he could further damage the band is if it turns out he's the one that gave Freddie AIDS. So, another headline I couldn't resist. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What she looks like now will shock you. So I click expecting to see Sarah Michelle Gellar with like a face tattoo and a tracheotomy, and nothing. It was just a little crow's feet. Been with the same woman for nearly 2 decades. You can't shock me with crow's feet. Seen pink lace panties with skid marks. Accented in blood. Well, I hate to leave you guys with that, but I'm going to. Let's bring your host, Jessica, back up here.
Well, let's get some female energy on this show. What do you guys say? All right, this lady is the owner and creator of Laughing Bitchy Comedy in Cincinnati. It's Cece Laird.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
Yeah, don't do that. This is not the stool that I was used to. That is an accent way to have it. Sorry, it's giving me anxiety. Hey
Hey guys, how we doing tonight? Yeah? Come on, you can do better than how we doing? That's what I like to hear. I'm just checking in with you. I care about you. That's why I ask. You never call. You know? Just kidding. Anyone seen any good movies lately? She goes, She said Hollywood sucks right now. You're right, girl. I went and saw a movie, Cocaine Bear. Yeah, it's the like fun fake version of a real event. A bear actually got into some cocaine and went wild. It's not as wild as the movie claims, but you know, I'm just really glad they made some changes with the movie though. They had first of all, like the bear is female, you know, and I'm just really glad that Hollywood is finally getting our message about representation, you know? It's real important. Not only a female, she's a single mother of 2. Come on now. Come on now. I don't know if you guys heard, we got our own cocaine-infested menagerie here in Cincinnati. Yes, a serval cat was caught with cocaine in its system. I do not know what is going on with these cocaine animals. And all I could think of was like that poor thing. It probably had no idea what was going on. It probably had no idea that the screenplay it wrote at 4 a.m. is not as substantive as he thinks it is. It's not a good screenplay. It's meandering. I like to dress a little scantily. I like to dress a little revealing all throughout the seasons. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care how warm it is. She goes, you go, girl. Thank you very much. That's like my mom.
If I had that body, I'd rock it.
That's exactly what she used to say. If you got it, float it, girl. I was modest. I was modest in 8th grade. That woman ruined me. More ways than one. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, I like to dress revealing. It's fun. The biggest question I get is, are you cold? I'm not. I have ancient slut magic that has been bestowed upon me that keeps me warm all season round. Passed down to me by my whore mother and her slut mother before her. Oh, gotta look at my little thingy. Guys, give it up. My fiance's here supporting me tonight. He's what's up. I'm not gonna point him out to you. He's here in spirit. No, I'm just kidding. He's here. No, he's here. I love him. He's really a saint. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm cool. Like I like me. But I am rough to date, okay? It's hard to date me. I am not for the weak of dick, all right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta date at least 2 pansexuals with mental illnesses before you can get to me. I'm boss level, bitch, okay? But I love the word fiance. It's so fancy. It makes anything you say extra fancy. And I don't say fancy stuff, so it's weird to me. I'm like walking around like, my fiance doesn't like oysters. What? You know, like, my fiance will have the dry champagne. What? Like, I don't say that stuff. Or like, my fiance had to pick me up from the loss prevention office at Marshall's. So fancy. Just so fancy. We'll get into it a little bit here. I am severely mentally ill. Yes, I am. And, I am with someone who's not. And so that sort of turns them into like my de facto handler, because I am unpredictable. And I just feel bad for the guy because I don't think he signed up for that kind of husbandry. Wait for it. Wait for it. All right. Husbandry is the act of caring for animals. Some of you got that because you own animals up here. That's why half the audience got that and half didn't. It's okay. Ladies, that is where that term came from. We used to be property. And now we're on stage. Hey! If you don't like my jokes tonight, it's your fault. You should have never let me out of the house, okay? You did this to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. Moving on. Give me a little sippy sip. Oh my God, this wine. Oh my God, this wine. Can we give it up for wine? Oh my God. I'm gonna be 3 sheets to the wind in like 2.5 seconds, and then I just guzzle it. That'd be very funny. Not to brag, but I've been diagnosed with something called BPD, and that is borderline personality disorder. It's a lot of fun. And you know, it's just basically, it just certifies me as a crazy bitch, you know? That's all that does, just a big red stamp, you know, right on my forehead. But that's okay, you know, because you know what they say, ladies, the crazier they are in the head, the better they are in bed. Right? Come on now. Everyone knows this. You guys are tightening up on me a little bit. And that's because you don't want to admit how many mentally ill people you've slept with and had a damn good time. Might have regretted it later. But in the moment, it was a ride. BPD is interesting. If you don't know what borderline is, it's basically autism for hot people. That's all. All it is. Add a little autism, a little sexual assault. Yay! You got BPD. Hey! In the minute. You guys didn't know I was going to talk about sexual assault, did you? Did ya? Who remembers Tinkerbell? Clap it up if you remember Tinkerbell. I was thinking about Tinkerbell the other day because she literally cannot live or survive without attention. And I identify so hard with that, you know what I mean? Like, I just understand now, and if you don't understand, that's what it's like to have BPD, okay? So clap! 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 I'm dying! Clap! Oh, thank you. You filled my soul. Thank you. I really love TV. I love film. My favorite is dramas. Oh, baby, I love a drama. You give me, you know, House of Dragon. You give me anything about drugs, sex. I love it. I love it. Give it to me. There's something in dramas that I don't like, though. It's a very specific scene. It's a scene where there's like a complicated birth. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like olden times usually. So there's like a mom who's like giving birth, and it's so complicated that like it's getting down to the wire, and they're gonna like have to choose between the life of the baby and the life of the mom. You know what scenes I'm talking about? Right? And these scenes bother me because they never choose the woman. Like ever. Like ever. And that just blows my mind because it's like, you've been with us for 20 years, we've made you laugh, we've made you cry, we know your most intimate secrets, and you're just ready to let us go. Just like, sorry, kid's on the way. I don't even know this motherfucker, but you can get out of here. See ya! I got a son on the way. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Just once, I want there to be a scene where, you know, the doctor's like, okay, here it is. We're down to the wire, guy. You're the one that's gonna have to choose between Susan or little Timmy. Who's it gonna be? And he's just like, man. You know, ironically, it is Sue's birthday today. What if we kept her? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like a goof. What if we kept her as a goof? Let's do that. Right? Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, come on. Susan makes a great casserole. Let's keep her. Yeah, fuck the kid. Yeah, let's keep Susan. We're going to keep Sue. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to see the dad just be like, peace to the kids. Anyway. I'm going to take another little sip. I can't help it. It's just so yummy. I just had a birthday recently. Give it up for me. Hey, that's just my excuse to get you clapping. That's all that is. I had a birthday, and a lot of people ask me if I'm like freaking out about aging, because I'm like approaching 40 faster than you want to know. And they're like, are you worried about it? And I'm not, actually. I really actually like aging, because every year I age is a year closer to death. It's on its way, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait for this street release. No, I'm just kidding. I am kidding. I love aging. I love every year that I get older. I especially love thinking about the future. I love thinking about what I'm gonna, guys, millennials, think about this for a second. What the hell are we gonna tell our grandkids and great-grandkids about what we were doing during this time? What were we doing during this time? Like, seriously, they're gonna be like, Grandma, like, what did you do? And I'm just gonna be like, well, we lived entirely online. That's right. The grandmother was an electronic girl, yes, e-girl, they used to call it. It was a goddamn war zone, that's right. We used to throw ass at shit posters who made great memes. It was insane. You weren't cool unless you were severely depressed and dummy thick. T-H-I-C-C. Thick. Goddamn war zone. Mostly, I just hope that, like, in my space funeral, you know, where I have, like, my floating head, and I'm just like, hi, guys! I hope they pick the most unhinged, crazy, ratchet photos and stories from my social media, like, ever. Because that's, like, the real CC. You know what I mean? It's the unhinged one. So, that's what I hope for my space funeral. I am going to wrap up with this one. You guys look like an escape room crowd. Yeah? Yeah? Some fun escaping from a room, being locked in a room and escaping from it. They're fun. I went to one recently that was crazy. Tell me if you've been to one like this. It starts out and it has like a locked door, right? And then this one has like padded walls. And then there's like mandated medication 3 times a day. It was so crazy. It took me 72 hours to get out of that. Extended. It's hard, real hard. They got me. You know what though? I got them on the Yelp. That's how you get them. You know.
Yeah.
1 star. Would have given 0 stars, but the staff really committed. Thank you guys. I've been Cece Laird.
Here, and I think women are just funnier than men, you know. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We got boobs, we got vaginas, we're just way funnier, okay? And so the next guy coming up is probably fucking thrilled that I just said that. Anyway, there's a new comedy club in Miamisburg, if you guys didn't know about it. It's called Bricky's Comedy Club, and this guy is one of the co-owners of it. It's Kevin Rupert.
Guys, keep it going for Jessica Grau. How you guys doing tonight? Good? Good. It's good to be here tonight in Italy, I guess. Just taking a stab at it. No, I'm glad to be here tonight. I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at me, but I do have a little bit of street cred. In fact, one time I actually cut a bitch. Unfortunately, that bitch was me and I was shaving, but still, I think that it counts. I don't know, I could probably run a trap house. What do you guys think? Could I do that? All right, we'll move on. I just recently, not that long ago, started doing stand-up comedy. It's actually been pretty long, but before that I was a failed tech entrepreneur. Tried to start a dating site for Puerto Rican singles. It's called Pringles, so it didn't quite pan out. And after that, I tried to start a service that brings a prostitute right to your door. It's called Hordash. That also did not work out. All right. Anyway, guys, I recently got some new neighbors, you know, and I think the weird thing about neighbors is that it's not weird to ask for like a cup of sugar or a stick of butter, but it is weird to ask for food in general, you know? Like, I feel like you should be able to go up and be like, hey, you guys got some cake? You can't do that. No, these neighbors are weird though. Like, the other day they saw me walking my dog, and he likes to do this thing where he'll just kind of flop over in the grass, so I gotta like reach down and, you know, pick him up and carry him. And they saw me doing this, and they were like, you know, you're just enabling him, right? It's like, excuse me? They were like, yeah, if you pick him up every time he does that, he'll never learn. Like, you know what? You guys are right. I mean, if I don't teach him to be independent now, how will he get into a good college or find gainful employment? You know? And 20 years from now, I'll just be sucking dick behind a gas station for meth. So, apparently a bad dog dad is what I'm driving at. I don't know. Speaking of meth, I recently had to take a drug test, and I was a little bit nervous for it because, you know, I read that weed can stay in your system for up to 3 weeks, and I did the math, and 5 days is less than 3 weeks. So I was a little bit nervous, and my strategy for you know, passing this test was to drink a bunch of water the day of. You know, so I showed up and I did the thing, you know, handed the lady the cup, and she was like, "Sir, I got to be honest, this is the most urine anybody's ever handed me." And here's the weird thing, guys. She said it a little bit flirtatiously. Now look, guys, I'm no R. Kelly, but I didn't want to leave her hanging, so I was like, hey, there's more where that came from, baby. In fact, back in college, they used to call me Camel Bladder, and by the looks of it, they used to call you Camel Toe, so I think we're going to get along well. That's what I'm driving at. Okay, this is fucking weird. Let's see, I'm poor. Anybody poor?
Yeah, I'm poor.
Okay. Yeah. This guy said everyone. You guys ever get so poor that the like the brakes go out on your car and you can't afford to fix them, so instead you just don't stop at intersections anymore? You know what I'm talking about? Like either I'm making the slide or I'm tugging and rolling. Those are the two options. Also, my girlfriend and I, we've got a pretty bad like mice infestation going on at the apartment, and we can't afford to buy mouse traps, so instead we're just like adopting them as pets. You know, like people come over, they're like, "Hey Kevin, you got a little bit of a mouse problem going on." I'm like, "No, these are all rescues. I like the Sarah McLachlan of mice, you know." Just trying to do my part. Try and do that. All right, we'll get into the controversial shit. I know that's what you guys are waiting for. I think that people should be punished for committing murder. Hold for applause. Okay. However, I also think that people should be praised for not committing murder. You know, because why the hell not? Like, it's not like you're going to make the problem any worse with little, you know, positive reinforcement. So I think you should find that person in your life who clearly has, you know, serial killer tendencies and be like, hey, Todd. It's usually Todd most of the time. Hey, Todd, did you kill anybody today? And if he says no, be like, well, good job, buddy. You know, keep up the good work. Doing an awesome job not murdering. And then maybe next time Todd is thinking about strangling a hooker or stabbing a hobo, he might have second thoughts, because now he knows that if he does it, he won't be proud of him. Okay, all right. That's honestly, I think that could work for a whole range of crimes. I gotta be honest. Like, for example, next time, what's up?
Breaking news.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. This is awkward, but it's okay because that last joke was weird anyway. It's last call for the food truck. So Don't get your opinion in the middle of my set, I guess. Just say, fuck this guy. God damn it. All right. I don't know where we go from there.
We're here for you, buddy.
Thanks, man. Anyway, they have really good chicken tenders, I hear. That's word on the street. Okay. Back to whatever I was talking about. I don't know. You guys like offensive humor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to try some interesting jokes here. Recently got my license suspended for running a stop sign. I mean, it was attached to a school bus, so that probably was part of it. Hey, turned out okay. That kid ended up being the MVP of the wheelchair basketball league. That's thanks to me. I'll show up to his games with a sign that says you're welcome. I don't give a shit. No, that's not true. But this is true though. My license is getting ready to expire, and I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to renew it. You know, I mean, I'm going to keep driving either way. Don't get me wrong. But here's what I realized: like, even if you don't renew it, you get to keep driving until they catch you, right? And I'm white, so like, what are the odds? You know, just keep on. God damn. All right. Did you guys hear about what happened to Nancy Pelosi's husband? You guys, anybody know? Okay. Yeah, so it's weird because he's been in the news kind of a lot lately. You know, like he recently, in addition to the thing everybody knows about, he got a DUI, you know? And when I saw it, I was like, man, this guy just can't stop getting hammered. I'll give it a minute. That's fine. That was a new one. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know. I was thinking about this today. Speaking of the whole East Palestine thing, I heard someone in the media refer to it as Ohio's 9/11, and then I saw that 3,000 fish died, and I was like, I think it was the fish's 9/11. Actually, that's okay. That was really dark. I planned like 5 more minutes of 9/11 jokes, so I'm gonna skip over that shit. All right, we'll talk about this. We have any Jeopardy fans in here? You guys like Jeopardy? Okay. All right. We've got a few people. Can anybody tell me what disease that Alex Trebek was diagnosed with? Does anybody know? You guys know? What was that, man? Oh, you're close. Well, we were actually looking for what is ass cancer, but thanks for playing. God damn it. Okay. All right, guys. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do the 9/11 jokes. I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna try some 9/11 jokes. So you know, brace for impact. Okay, some of you guys didn't realize that was the first one. And, I want to be historically accurate, so I'm gonna wait about 20 minutes before I hit you guys with the second one. I hope that's okay. I feel like never forget is a good slogan for 9/11, but it's a better one for the Alzheimer's Foundation. You know, it just kind of seems more compatible. Okay, that's fine. If you guys want to go to the food truck right now, you can just go ahead and get out there. Okay, this is pretty risky. I was talking to a friend about 9/11 the other day, you know, as one does. And he said to me, he was like, can you imagine how bad it would have been if the fourth plane would have hit its target? I was like, honestly, I don't think it would have been that much worse, because for one, the plane was already going to crash, and second of all, the fourth target was the White House, and the only person who was still there was Dick Cheney. So really, how much more damage? Okay, it's a Dick Cheney crowd. That's fine. That's all right. You get that from time to time. That does happen. Okay. You know what? It's okay that joke didn't land, because those planes didn't either. Am I right? Okay. That's the end of the 9/11 stuff. Little palate cleanser here. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of original one-liners that I wrote. Recently, cheated on my girlfriend. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. You know, actually cheated on her with a circus clown. And the worst part is that I think she knows. Or better yet, she big red nose. Am I right? Okay. All right, leave you guys on this final joke. This morning I accidentally washed my pubes with dandruff shampoo, and now I got a bad case of Selsun blue balls. Guys, please welcome Jessica Brown back up to the stage.